This is Mike Shoemake reporting live from my friends at Georgia Virtual on one way to log student contacts that's fast, easy, and effective. But first, why is it important to make contacts with students often? Yeah, it's a good question, especially because it can be the most time-consuming part of the life of an online teacher. That and giving good feedback for students' written responses. So, why do we do it? It's for the children. Seriously, those kids have about as much respect for an online course as the millennial generation, the generation of Napster, BearShare, and the Pirate Bay has for copyright. It's digital content. It's a dime a dozen and a search bar away. Cheating? What's that? Accountability? Never heard of it. At least not when we're talking about online course content anyway. If the teacher is not a strong presence in the student's mind and in the student's life, then online learners will find the path of least resistance, which often means shortcuts that cut out real cognitive work, the things that get learning done. In short, we make two-way contact often so that the students know there's a person on the other end of this course, and it's not just a computer program. In this day and age, culturally, the societal accepted message is that it's okay to cheat a computer program, but it's not okay to cheat someone who cares about you. That's why we, as online teachers, have to be that caring presence, and that's why students need those contacts. But why do we have to log student contacts? Another good question. Logging contacts is not about administration not trusting online teachers. Logging contacts helps teachers keep up with an ongoing dialogue with 100 or so students at a time. That documentation helps us because those kids are names with personalities, but not necessarily always faces. The log helps teachers see who they are reaching compared to who is succeeding. And it's pretty helpful when a parent wants to know why a kid's failing to have that list of attempts we've made to reach out and motivate that student. So how can I log contacts without it ruining my life? Hey now, spend time on the contacts, not the paperwork. Let's be efficient and thoughtful so we can spend our time giving students thoughtful feedback and encouraging one-on-one meaningful contact. The best tool I've found for this is Google Forms, and it's crazy easy. So the very first thing that you do in order to create a call log that will work is you go to your Google Drive and you go to Create, and then you create a Google form. Once you're in the form, you have some options. You certainly want to title it, and I will call mine Contact Log, just like that. And the first question should be student's name. We won't have that as a multiple choice. We'll make that a text, and I'll hit done. And the next question will be multiple choice, and we'll call this type of contact. And want to know, is this a phone call? Is it a text message? Or is it a two-way email? So once I have three questions, student's name, type of contact, and notes from the contact, I'm pretty much finished with creating the Google form. What's genius about a Google form is the spreadsheet that the answers land in. So I'm going to click on View Responses right now, and what you'll see is that you get a spreadsheet that pops up. So let's move back and go to the actual live form now. So this is the form. Oh, look, it's not very attractive, is it? I tell you what, let's change the theme and give it a little style. Let's drop that one on there. And now, when we go to the form, yeah, that's much nicer. So I'm going to enter in a student's name, and we're going to say that we had a phone call, and we'll mention that in the notes that he was falling a little bit behind. So I called and gave him a bit of a pep talk to get him caught up, and then I'll hit submit. Now, what's nice about this is that you can immediately see how the responses will show up in the spreadsheet. So I can hit File, and I can share this spreadsheet with my supervisor if my manager, my supervisor needs to see my contact habits and efforts. What else is nice is this. I can take this URL and share this as a bookmark right on the top of my browser so I can get to it very quickly. I can also grab it and copy it and email it to myself and drop it as a bookmark right on my background. And what's nice about that is this. If I have a text message or a conversation, or if I have a phone call, or if I have any kind of contact with a student, and I can enter my contact log right from my smartphone, then it makes the paperwork side of things go very quick and take very little time. So we like to be efficient, we like to be effective, like to have good documentation, and this is a way to handle all of those things. Paradigm shift is this. Most people think of a Google form, folks who are used to Google Forms. Most people think of a Google form as a way to collect information from others. The paradigm shift here for this tool is that this contact log is a way for me to quickly enter information um, and document things. So I hope this has been helpful. It's just been about a 5 or 6 minute presentation. Again, my name is Mike Shoemake, and thank you very much for your time.